State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Boston College Eagles. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Penn State's offense will be first on the attack. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots.
He's going to take a shot right away. Reels it in on the outside. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Now on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Murphy. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quick release on the RPO. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Nittany Lions are on the move. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Bacon. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Under fire. That's caught. It's Jean-Pierre. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Brings it down on the right side. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to...
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Fires on the move. Grabbed over the middle. It's Zimmerman. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really...
They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. 22. Wants to go up top. Finds us back in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Hauls it in. Goes upstairs. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Zimmerman. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. intercepted deep in his own end. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Release to the back. Got a man. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Nittany Lions line up to... The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to...
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. The 50, the 40, the 20, the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
How about the job by this field goal blocking? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Murphy. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right on the money. Oh, what a move to get room. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out, start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions. And they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
And the returner will be knocked down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Let's go! Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw for the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
It's on target and complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds his man. It's Murphy. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Past the 40, and he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Murphy. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got it in the middle. It's Murphy. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this.
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Boston College. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 30 and still running. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They started this drive with a big play, but nothing since. Now staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the play fake. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. He's got it at the 15. Out of bounds at the 14, and the big-time offensive play has them set up. This Boston College offense has it working. Now from inside the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Quick handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Racing down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Boston College right back to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Using his feet. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the move. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone and time has run out. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.